Coming up in this video...
What kind of sound is that?
This is where the lady passed away.
If you're a believer and you want to shut a skeptic up, here's all the videos you'll need. These 30 scary videos are leaving skeptics speechless. Number 30. Best unidentified flying object footage. This may be the best unidentified flying object footage ever captured on camera, at least according to Redditor FL1P1. The Redditor writes that pilot Jorge Ortega caught this well up in the air. Judge for yourself. What in the heck was that? Some in the comments think this is a balloon, others think it's an unknown extraterrestrial aircraft. Like many are saying, I think it could be a stationary balloon that appears to be moving due to the aircraft moving, but I don't think this video is conclusive either way. I'm not sure it's the best unidentified flying object footage, but it certainly is intriguing. Number 29. The hand. Uh-oh, the hand is reaching out from the other side. YouTube channel It's Jammer shares this creepy video that'll give you nightmares. The clip's original source is Instagram account Spikers.
Sí, hágale. Uy, marica, venga. ¿Qué señero rápido? Uy, no. Marica, perro, lo grabé, venga.
That was a hand, a child's hand. Look more closely, and yet there's no one there.
Marica, perro, lo grabé, venga.
This is just one of the many terrifying things that have occurred in the Instagrammer's house. Personally, I think his footage is some of the creepiest of its kind. Number 28. The doll. Do you believe in dark magic? YouTube team Rota X Investigaso Paranormal stumble upon a dark magic ritual in the forest, and they capture the ritual tools on video.
Opa! Que isso? Gente, vem cá, ó. Achei uma coisa aqui, ó. Acho que é um ritual, alguma coisa.
Situated near a tree is a doll covered in red liquid, a jug, and some candles.
É uma representação de uma boneca bem machucada. Ó, tem vaso ali, né, Wellington? Tem velas aqui, ó.
It looks like a dark ritual was done here. Maybe it's been staged for fun and games, or maybe not.
Estou vendo como é que tá. Isso não é algo antigo. É algo novo. Estranho demais, muito sinistro.
Que merda é essa?
This is something straight out of a horror film.
Estranho demais, muito sinistro.
Like the Rota X team who witnessed it firsthand, I'll have this imprinted in my brain for life. Number 27. Cloaking. An unidentified flying object was caught on camera during a lightning storm in Miami, Florida. Redditor Bacon Tire shares the video, originally posted to TikTok by the Hall family 2018.
Dude, over here, come here. Look right above the trees. Come here, dude. Right above the trees. What? Dude, what is that? That is not a plane either. It is not.
At first, it appears that the unidentified flying object is not moving, but then it does this.
Oh, dude! Did you see how fast it just went?
There it is, it's right there.
Dude, yeah, I got. Did you see how fast that thing just went?
Oh my gosh.
That is a UFO. Dude! Where did it go?
Is this an extraterrestrial spacecraft waiting out the storm? Some believe that its sudden disappearance is due to cloaking. Others are skeptical of the footage, saying the acting is too poor to be believed.
Dude, what is that? That is not a plane either. It is not moving. Oh my gosh, dude. Me neither.
Is this credible, or is this a clickbait and switch? I'm leaning towards staged on this one, but I want to believe. Number 26, extraterrestrial sound. While walking in a residential area around midnight, Redditor 07 Sunny10 hears this mysterious sound.
What kind of sound is that? So weird. And it's rhythmic, नहीं? अलग-अलग direction से नहीं आ रही है.
He says it sounds like those extraterrestrial tripods from the movie War of the Worlds.
क्या करें, चलें यार?
आपकी बातें इसको डरावना बना
है यार, डरावना.
The Redditor wonders what could be making this noise. Redditors in the comments have their theories.
What could be making such noise? What the fuck? घर चलें?
Is it a sky trumpet, steel pipe on concrete, or something extraterrestrial? To me, the soundscape seems to come straight from outer space. Number 25, believer. Will this make you a believer? Redditor Lowbeam is a self-admitted skeptic, but couldn't help but be in awe at what appeared on their grandpa's security camera on the morning he went in for heart surgery. The little halo radiates downward before floating back up again. It reappears later and moves toward the kitchen. Some on Reddit are doubtful it's a spirit or anything paranormal. But others are more apt to believe. Well, I think it could be a reflection of something, like a wind chime. The Redditor said it only lasted over a 25-minute span, so that seems even stranger to me. Personally, I hope it's a helpful presence that might bring the Redditor's grandpa peace of mind. Number 24, the water's edge. From mermaids to sirens to the wailing woman, many mythological creatures are drawn to water or call it their home. To which species does this belong? Shared by YouTube channel blah blah. This image was a thumbnail to a list video that is trending in the Arabic-speaking YouTube community. Though the creature looks somewhat human in form, it leans humanoid. Its brackish skin, thin limbs, elongated spine, and creepy web-like hands clawing at the water come together in a cryptic and otherworldly foreign species. Would you believe it's an art installation? Through my research, I couldn't find an original source video with this image, but I did, however, discover it's an art piece by sculptor Sophie Prestigiacomo. The French artist installed two of these mysterious creatures in the Marshes Nature Reserve of Seine. Molded with mud and seaweed, the creature's skin is altered by its environs over time, just like its surroundings, an ode to biodiversity. After seeing this, I'm left wondering what is life and what is art. Number 23, entity in abandoned house. This abandoned house hasn't been totally abandoned. A spirit still lives here. YouTuber Dennis from Dark Ghost Paranormal encounters an entity in this empty home, and it is powerful. It's hard to tell if that's a cloak hanging on the wall or a demon standing there. Either way, it's super creepy. Dennis gets closer.
Ты можешь мне ответить, кто ты?
It looks like a fur coat, but shortly after, the strange banging sound continues. Then something bursts in. He looks outside the window, and it looks like something passes by. After noting to the camera that the house has strong activity, this happens.
В доме очень сильно паранормальная активность.
I agree with Dennis. The activity is strong in this place, and I think we even saw the culprit, the spirit manifested on the other side of that window. Number 22, UK's Amityville House. The UK has its own version of the Amityville House, and Moxley's paranormal world is here to investigate it. Upon entering, Moxley immediately gets the creeps.
It just looks like something out of a classical.
In one of the rooms, a number of their devices are triggered.
Getting some spikes there. Do you not like me sitting on the bed? Mate, it's going mad. Let me put it down. Alright,
Moxley notes an anomaly in this doorway, but I'm more interested in the whispers that I hear while he's talking at this moment. Listen closely.
What if I was you at first?
I move and I feel somebody's right there with me. I swear to you, I feel like somebody's here. And then I get shuffling then. Like, pants shuffle.
Yeah.
Was it one of the other guys talking under him? But perhaps the most chilling occurrence during this investigation is what happens next.
What the hell is that? What the fuck is that?
Shh.
Mate.
Mate, that's down here. That's down here.
The guys search downstairs for the source of the scream, but find it empty. They decide to leave. I think that's the best thing they could do. That scream was terrifying, and who knows if it's real or something trying to lure them in. Number 21, Madison Seminary. Once a seminary school and then a hospice for displaced women, Madison Seminary in Ohio is supposedly haunted. With over 170 years of history, its walls are open to the YouTube team Charm City Paranormal for investigation. In one of the rooms, known as Sarah's room, the team's paranormal devices are triggered. When one of the team goes to check out the K2 meter, it moves slightly without explanation. A moment later, they hear a disembodied voice.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Here it is with the audio boosted. Is Sarah here? What does she want from her newfound company? Whoever's spirit this is, I feel she's ready to communicate. Number 20, Haunted Castle. YouTuber Franco from Franco TV has moved on from cemeteries to explore a haunted castle in this scary video, and it's straight away giving me the chills.
Could hear bats.
Out in a courtyard, he starts hearing a distant sound, like a sing-song voice.
What is that? I hear music.
It goes on and on.
just myself.
Still, he continues his search, and as he does, his paranoia heightens.
Holy I got it from behind me.
Back outside, his camera captures a dark figure amongst the bushes.
Look at that. Look at that. Wait a minute. Hold on. What is that?
But the figure disappears. What is this creature? Does it belong to this haunted castle? I feel like there's a dark mystery buried in this castle's history, and without digging into the past, we will never know what we're dealing with here. Number 19. Haunted Psych Ward. Something is angry in this haunted psych ward. YouTuber The Paranormal Patch enters the abandoned Arthur Brisbane Child Treatment Center solo. As she enters the gymnasium, several unknown sounds are heard, but it's unclear where they're coming from. The urban explorer doesn't seem too frightened. As she continues through the building, more strange noises resound. Still, she continues on, and the sounds keep coming. From where, though, it's hard to tell. This place is undoubtedly haunted. Here's more proof.
Why did it move as soon as I came close to it? Can someone explain that to me?
And a bit more. When you have 5 doors slam on you right in a row, I think the spirits are giving you a clear message. It's time to leave, and that's exactly what she does. This is one of the craziest urban explorations I've ever seen. In my opinion, it's impossible that this place isn't haunted. Number 18. Haunted Mausoleum. While visiting a haunted mausoleum, Patty from YouTube channel The G Team Paranormal Investigators hears faint singing.
I think I hear her singing. I know that's not Heather. She don't go around singing.
Later, while attempting a spirit box session, this scary sound comes through her phone. It's something she's never heard before. Is someone trying to reach out to Patty from the other side? It sure sounds like it to me, and their song is melancholy. Number 17. Banshee in the Forest. YouTuber Near Shadows has a stalker. After being led here by Randonautica, this is what they capture on camera.
That's it.
What the heck?
Oh my please, please.
Go.
Please.
Go.
Please.
What the was that?
Is that a demon, a banshee, or is it human? It doesn't sound human to me. My money's on this being a banshee. Number 16. May Stringer House. Is this paranormal activity or just a breeze? YouTuber Crossing Guard Paranormal is investigating the May Stringer House in Florida, and as he's speaking to a spirit, it appears to breeze right on past him.
Well, that was a full sentence answer, my friend. Thank you so very much. My friend, is there anything that I can do to help you this evening?
Did the air conditioning just turn on, or is that a spirit?
Is there anything that I could do to help you this evening?
I feel like this movement is too much to be a breeze. I believe there's a ghost within our midst. Number 15. Akira's footage. Left by a videographer named Akira before he mysteriously went missing, the YouTube channel Fourth Wall shares this creepy footage. This is part 5 of his video series. In this haunted home, scary things start to unfold. First, the lights. Shortly after, this happens. Apparently, this was repeated again and again. In the same house, another videographer, Akimi, the daughter of the missing Akira, captured similar scary phenomena like this. And this. And this. And back to the wardrobe, but this time pay special attention to what's inside. Here's a closer look. A psychic medium who viewed this video said that this is the shadow of Setoko Nakata, who passed away, leaving a curse on this house. I, for one, believe her. This place has been cursed by something, and man, does it feel evil. For more scary videos like this one, be sure to check out Fourth Wall's channel. All videos have English subtitles. Number 14. Abandoned psychiatric hospital. At this abandoned psychiatric hospital, YouTuber Alberto Del Arco and his team are being watched.
Vete a la mierda, güey. ¿Oyeron? ¡Ey! Cabrón, cabrón. ¿Quién anda ahí?
But what they're being watched by, they're not so sure. As they continue, something is thrown at them.
Como una monja enorme. Algo arriba cayó. Algo arriba. ¿Te pegó a ti? Sí, cayó de arriba, güey. Cayó de arriba, güey. Cayó de arriba.
Did it fall, or was it thrown? It looked like it was thrown to me. As they continue through the place, they hear an EVP, and they see a shadow.
Hey, 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 hey.
Silencio.
Hey, hey.
Silencio, silencio.
Hey, busca allá, güey. No vayan a salirnos por allá, güey.
Escuchemos, escuchemos, escuchemos.
Later, they hear something more.
Otra vez, güey, de allá.
Apágale, apágale, apágale. Hey.
It sounded to me like someone crying out in the darkness. Is there someone living in this horrid place? Or is this a cry of pain from the beyond? I don't know for sure, but this place ultimately feels haunting. Number 13. Abandoned house in the mountains. All that's left behind is left to wilt in this abandoned house in the mountains. YouTuber Adam Mark Explores takes us on a journey into the past as he tours this haunting place. First, he comes across this old photograph.
Wow. Just mad thought to think that all these people have passed away now.
But it's as he heads toward the cupboard that he thinks the people in those photos are not long gone after all.
Oh my, what? Matt, the fucking cupboard's just opened on its own.
No way.
I've got it on camera.
Let's see that again.
Oh my, what?
Did he maybe nudge the cupboard a bit upon approach? It's possible, but to me, his reaction sells it. I believe the cupboard popped open on its own without any help at all. Well, apart from the help of the ghost, of course. Number 12. Left behind. Jump in the DeLorean and go back to this 90s home stuck in time. YouTuber Ranger Rick TV visits the abandoned place where a homeowner passed away, leaving everything behind. The calendar is left on the date she passed away. Behind the wall of one room lies a mystery, unsolved.
Makes me really curious about this wall right here. Let me light it up so you can see what I'm seeing. It looks like this was part of, well, this is the wall right here, but why do they have this little cutout right here? Something makes me think.
The main bedroom is left in disarray.
And then we walk into this room right here.
But the room where the homeowner passed away has been left untouched, and for good reason.
This is probably my favorite room in the whole house, for obvious reasons. Just because it's like the main room. I already told you the backstory on this place, and yep, this is where the lady passed away.
The poor woman likely passed away alone, and her body wasn't discovered for a long time. Such a sad story, and one I won't be able to forget for a long time coming. Number 11. Ancient Ram Inn. The Ancient Ram Inn is notorious for being the site of ritual sacrifice and devil worship. The YouTube team from Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations returns to the haunted place to see what they can uncover. Inside, they hear children's voices.
Whether it's move this table, which is in front of us.
As the crew leaves the witch's room, a Steadicam captures the sound of running. That was unmistakable. After questioning a spirit, they hear this chilling laughter.
Inside this room.
Shortly after, in that same room, a Steadicam also captures the sound of furniture being moved. Many paranormal teams have investigated the ancient Ram Inn and encountered similar activity. I believe this footage adds to the mounting collection of evidence that something dark and scary occurred in this place. So dark that it will never leave. Number 10. Demon encounter. YouTuber Ali H faces off with a demon in his haunted house, but first he is confronted with a Halloween ghost.
Oh my. That scared the. Who was that? I'm not afraid of you.
It turns out to be a shirt hanging over the railing, but that doesn't mean a real phantom isn't here. As he continues his search, his eyes are playing tricks on him.
Who was that? Am I crazy? I think I might be crazy.
Is he crazy? Maybe, maybe not.
Okay. I cut. Oh! Something just grabbed my shoulder. Nope. Something grabbed my shoulder. Why am I going back in here? Nope.
Something touched Ali, and it's leaving him frightened.
Something grabbed my shoulder. What was that? Like, I know what it was, but why did it not want me in there? Bro, the way the laundry and stuff is stacked is scaring the shit out of me.
But after all of this, one of the strangest things in this video was noticed by YouTuber Ritas8569 in the comments. In the middle of his search, Ali is in the kitchen, and you can clearly see a shadow walk past in the reflection of the dishwasher.
What's wrong with my soul? Is it you? You do this? Hey! What the?
Did you see it? That, to me, is the most bizarre part of this video. It proves that something is in the house with him, and it's closer than he thinks. Number 9. Drawers open. After setting up a security camera in their home, TikToker Flat7Ghost captures some activity that can't be explained. Watch the set of drawers in the background. The top one opens without explanation. Here it is again up close. It would be interesting to know if this is a common occurrence with this drawer. If it is, it could be that the drawer isn't level. I'd have to see more evidence to be convinced of paranormal activity here. Number 8. Shadow Man Manor. Ohio's most haunted house is aptly known as Shadow Man Manor. Steve and Dylan from YouTube channel Haunted Nights head to the 19th century home to investigate. They request some communication and the spirits oblige.
Yeah.
A little later, they hear a humming noise.
You hear that? I can tell what that was. Yeah. Can't tell where it came from though. Hello?
Then, while they're listening back to a recording, they hear a thud live.
What was that? You didn't hear that thud? Like in this room over here? I couldn't tell where it came from. There was a lot of movement though. I thought it was to my right. A lot of movement.
Down in the basement, another unexplained bang is followed by a disembodied voice.
That was like a voice. Do you know what year it is? Is it 2023 for you?
The activity in this house is subtle but chilling. I wouldn't want to pull an overnighter in this haunted place. You never know what might attach itself to you here. Number 7. Jinn. YouTuber Hassan Barbar is dealing with a very aggressive jinn in this scary video. First, he hears it hissing. He pursues the jinn throughout the abandoned place, but it manages to keep just out of sight. But he's painfully close. There is sound around every turn. But as of yet, no sign of him. That is until...
Assalamu alaikum. Marhaba.
He gets closer and closer to it until it vanishes.
شي وراي يا اخوان شايفين؟ بتحرك. طلع كيف بتحرك يمه.
تعال 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 ليش هربت؟
Where did the jinn go? Wherever it went, I hope it didn't take our souls with it. Number 6. Ticked off poltergeist. If you tick off a poltergeist, be ready for retaliation. YouTuber Andrew Duffy shares this scary footage of his experience dealing with a resident poltergeist named John. First, he hears something laughing.
Swear to just heard something. Sounded like a laugh or something like that. That was weird.
Did you hear it too? Andrew starts provoking the poltergeist.
Come on, John. Make something happen now if you're here.
And right away, he receives a response.
I know it's you, John.
Whoa. What the hell?
He opens the door to find no one there, but one thing is out of place.
Show yourself. We know you're more than capable.
Right, that freaking door's been opened.
More sound is heard from the laundry room.
Let's go and see what's happening in here.
I'm not looking forward to it, but it's got to be done. Let's do it.
Show yourself, John. Don't be a coward.
Then, as he's heading downstairs, Poltergeist John throws the boot at him.
That's just hit me in the f***ing head, you you
Downstairs, John shows he means business.
Whoa! 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 Holy...
And he won't stand for being called names.
A coward! Whoa! 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 What the f*** was that? Whoa! What the f***? Holy f***! A knife just come.
I feel that Andrew is playing with fire. He should lay off John before someone gets hurt, because since John is already passed on, that someone will be Andrew. Number 5. Attachment in Jamaica. While in Jamaica, YouTuber Kalani Ghost Hunter woke up with the feeling that someone was watching him, so he decided to test this feeling.
Anybody there? Can you make one of the lights flash? Oh, what the f... No way!
I think that's a clear yes.
Is anybody there? Can you make one of the lights flash? Or... Oh.
Some say the ghosts in Jamaica are particularly cruel and dangerous. If I were Kalani, I'd watch my back. Number 4. Indiana State Sanitarium. While investigating the supposedly haunted Indiana State Sanitarium, YouTube team Epoch Paranormal hears some unexplained noises coming from upstairs.
Hello? Hey!
When they go to check the place to see if anyone's there, they hear a disembodied voice. It sounds to me like it says, "I'll get you." They come back down to find the door open.
Holy guys.
What?
The door is open.
Was it not open?
No,
I closed it.
closed.
I closed it.
The door was fucking closed.
I pushed it. Not all the way closed, but it was kind of closed.
The door.
Later, as they're firing up a paranormal device, they hear another unexplained thud.
What was that? Hey.
I heard the thud.
John, you're off. Hello? What was it?
It's a thud.
I have no doubt this penitentiary is haunted, and judging by the spirit's aggression, I don't think they're welcome here. Number 3. Abandoned home. A woman suddenly disappeared from this home without a trace. Her car is still in the garage. YouTuber Adrian Urbeck searches the home to see what clues he might find. When he arrives, he finds the front door and window wide open.
Y'a quelqu'un? Eh oh?
He receives no response, so he enters. Once inside, he finds these mysterious markings.
C'est quoi ça?
And it looks like someone broke into this room with force.
D'accord.
He then comes across this ultra creepy doll.
Ça c'est glauque. Hein. Hyper glauque. Je sais pas ce qui lui est arrivé, on dirait qu'il a été éventré. Oh, regardez.
And he hears an unknown background noise.
Il y a un bruit. Il y a une espèce de bruit de fond. Je sais pas ce que c'est. Peut-être quelque chose qui coule.
After a while, he thinks it may be electric, but the lights aren't working.
Je vous jure, il y a vraiment un bruit de fond. Et c'est pas un bruit d'eau, on dirait un bruit électrique. Je vais peut-être tester. Non.
Adrian never does find out what that noise is. Could it be linked to the woman's disappearance? I don't think we'll ever know for sure, but what I do know is I get a very eerie feeling from this place. Number 2, odd behavior. On a cold, dark night, a woman is captured on security camera behaving oddly, and the strangest part is she's not where she should be. This was captured on a remote mountain property, far away from its nearest neighbors. What is she doing here? YouTuber Rainy Skylar shares the creepy video. The woman comes closer to the camera and then veers right. Jump ahead and she's back again. Then she seems to loop around. She stops there for an entire minute and a half, then she walks away again out of sight. Another camera captures her on the other side of the house. And again, she wanders back. In total, she is on the property for an entire 10 minutes and 7 seconds, and yet we are none the wiser to her purpose here. Is the woman intoxicated as some think? Could be. Others think she's looking for something, or could also be there for a nefarious purpose. Some believe these look like headlights from a car, so maybe she's lost. Well, that would make sense to me. Her hanging about in the yard for long stretches at a time is still bizarre. What do you think is going on here? I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, Devil's Asylum. As a historic asylum for the criminally insane, J Ward in Australia has a reputation. YouTubers Amy and Jared from Amy's Crypt visit to find out just how haunted it is. They immediately start to hear noises.
Is that coming from the kitchen?
There was a click just behind you.
I think I'm hearing noises come from the kitchen as well.
It could just be rain from outside, but if it is, it's awfully spooky. Later, a tripwire on the stairs is triggered.
Oh, hello.
Tripwire just went off.
It did?
Yes.
On the stairs, yeah.
And then they hear movement. And what sounds like footsteps.
Whoa. 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 Someone.
Could this place be any more haunted? I doubt it. That's why I'm sure it's leaving skeptics speechless.